Yes, yes. Looking for some orcish craftsmanship?
Got it. Understood.
By the Guardians. That was quite the journey, wasn't it? Wonderful place you found yourself here, Corporal. Wonderful.
Glad you like it. Did you have a look at the city's defense mechanisms yet? They might interest you.
Yes, actually I have. They are part of why I find this city so intriguing. I mean, I always knew the Shapers had some interesting weaponry, but this, it's amazing. I still don't understand why the Crown never showed much interest in these ruins in the first place. Anyway, I don't want to steal more of your precious time. As promised, I'll help you improve your siege machinery, catapults, ballistas, and the like. Though of course that'll cost you a little. Not for me, but for the material.
All right. I'll come by when I need something.
Yes, Tahar? Looking for a skilled engineer?
Just what you need. You know how to bargain, don't you?
Fair enough. Let's do this.
We'll make short work of them.
When the sun shines onto the turquoise marble of old Haalayash, it is difficult not to admire the greatness of what was once the largest Hibernian city on Io. Only the story of its creation may dampen an explorer's enthusiasm. Like most Hibernian cities, it was built on the backs of slaves.
Look, up ahead. I think that's them.
Not saying you are wrong, but maybe now wasn't the best time to cause turmoil among your people, don't you think?
There was no way I could have known this would happen.
Maybe not. Maybe you could have. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Seems your allies have arrived. You're Tahar, aren't you? Silverhand is pleased to meet you.
Watch it, Tahar. This man's aura is overwhelming.
It is indeed, but that doesn't mean he wants to harm you.
What was that? Did you just...
Send you a message. Yes, he is a dreamweaver. But don't worry, it doesn't mean that he can read your thoughts. All he can do is transfer them to you, and only if you're close by.
He?
Him. Silverhand. The man you were talking to.
Okay. Who are you?
Just call him Silverhand. Most people do. He's a friend of the elves, you might say. Particularly of the brown blood Moorhere kind. And he's here because his friend Varden Merilith told him they had gotten themselves into trouble once again. Arlen Finrior, the first scryer of Lathwin, has disappeared.
Ran off? I think that's a better way to put it. But let's talk in the outpost. Follow me.
All right. So, where do we begin? The corruption hit again, harder than before.
But why? We cleaned the pools, didn't we?
You did, yes. But as it turns out, that was only temporary. After you left, the corruption came back with a vengeance. So far we have lost over a dozen hunters to it. Then, one night, Arlen Finrior ran off, just like that.
Why would he do that?
Well, he left a note. To cure the corruption.
There's more to it, though. Silverhand hasn't told Varden yet, but he can feel it.
I see. So you're here to find Arlen, is that it? And that's what you need our help for?
Yes, despite Silverhand and his mages, the jungle turns out far more perilous than anticipated. There's corrupted, there's those beasts, and there's purity, as they like to style themselves. Silverhand would call them self-important blockheads.
So what do you need us to do?
The same you did in Leafshade. Find the cause of the corruption and end it. And of course, find Arlen if he's still alive. If we don't settle that matter, we don't have a choice but order the troops we provided you with back to us.
Not to mention that the corruption might spread, which, after this land just lived through the Bloodburn, would be an unfortunate development indeed.
Any idea what the Purity is doing here?
None. They seem to be peaceful, as far as that can ever be said about them. Maybe you'll find out.
All right. I'll scout the jungle for traces of Arlen and the source of the corruption. You stay here and make sure your camp is safe.
Good to hear. Thank you, Taha. I mean it. We'll hold our position.
Though Silverhand might reach out to you every now and then. We shall see.
Fair enough. Stay safe.
anything on your mind?
Yes.
Yes?
That way? Uh-huh.
Fine.
That way. All right.
Will do.
Yes.
Easy.
Not now.
Sounds
Got
like a
it.
plan.
Sure.
Understood.
You got it.
What?
What the blazes? Who are you? Are you with the white robes?
I'm with the elves. Who are you?
Me? Oh, I'm just a collector. Eden's the name. Eden Darrell.
Tahar. What do you mean a collector?
He's a grave robber. Isn't it obvious?
Grave robber? Oh, come on. Can't we agree on treasure hunter instead?
See, if you know where to look, these ruins are a gold mine.
Though those purity folk, the tentacle monsters and that bloody fog down south haven't exactly made my job easier in recent days.
We're looking for Hibernian shards. Any idea where to find them?
Shards? Oh, of course, those. You should find plenty of them in pretty much every Hibernian ruin out there. They're not worth shit, so I don't usually bother with them, so you shouldn't have trouble finding some.
I see. Well, thanks for the advice. Any idea what the Purity is doing here?
Not really, but if I had to guess, I'd say they're looking for something too. Got plenty of their folks digging through the ruins.
Can I take a look at those treasures of yours? I have coin.
Oh, you mean? Sure, why not? Take a look.
Corporal.
Sure.
Finally.
That way?
Yes. Sure.
Tiara's breath. That thing is strong. I think we'll need troops to defeat it.
Focus.
You'll regret this. Interesting.
Sounds like a plan.
What? That's all? Is that all?
Let's see. You read my mind.
You got it.
Got it.
Sounds like a plan.
I understand.
That way?
Really?
Understood. Blazes! That's a lot of them.
Tahar, Silverhand has felt something shift. What's happening?
Abominations! Help us! Will do. Got it. Tiara's breath. That was close.
They seem to be coming from the south. Maybe that's where we should look for the corruption then.
I understand.
Got it. Interesting. Understood. Understood. Got it.
We're here to protect.
Just give the word.
Yes? What do you need?
Ellen's raids. Did you see that?
The fog killed them. Could that be?
The center of the corruption. Yes, it could be. It emanates the same magical signatures as the pools in Leafshade.
Then this must be where it started. The wind must have spread it all the way to Lithuanian. That's interesting.
Tahar? Silverhand just sensed something. Death. Are you all right?
I am. We found the source of the corruption. At least, I think so. We'll head back to your camp now.
Oh, excellent.
Was that Silverhand?
It was. Yes?
Quite the breeze, isn't it?
Sure.
What's next?
Sounds like a plan.
Squire?
Fine.
Got it.
Yes?
That way?
Will do. What do we need?
Silverhand said you found the cause of the corruption. Is that true?
I think so. There's a thick, reddish mist spreading all across the middle of the jungle. It kills whoever walks into it.
Any sign of Arlen?
I'm afraid not. But we saw purity in the jungle. They seem to be oblivious to what the mist does.
Silverhand sees. Well, they are not our priority right now. The purity will be dealt with once we've cleared the corruption. Be that as it may, it seems they are not getting anywhere without clearing up that mist.
Maybe there's something you and your winter mages could do about it?
No. No, Silverhand cannot. But he thinks there's someone who can.
You don't sound too happy about it.
Yes, well, he is a complicated character, and that's putting it mildly. He's a priest of Nor.
A dark elf?
Yes, but save for him, Silverhand can't think of anybody who could help us otherwise. You'll need to find him and bring him here. He lives in the old monastery.
The old monastery? What's that?
You don't know. It was once an old cloister devoted to the Guardians, but it burned down in the War of the Six Races. It's deserted now, save for a few pilgrims and devoted priests who still live there.
So I'm guessing you want me to go there and convince that seer to come here.
Wraith. His name is Wraith. But yes, that is what he would ask you to do. Silverhand knows you've traveled far already, but unless you know another way to deal with that mist, Wraith seems to be our only option.
All right, I'll try.
So, what's the plan?
They will burn.
I need help over here.
Child's play.
Once an imposing monument to the Guardians, the old monastery was destroyed by a tribe of orcs during the War of the Six Races. Though plans to restore it to its former glory have been voiced by the Crown ever since, it remains a ruin to this day. Instead, every Guardian's clergy pledged to send one priest to the monastery to tend to the pilgrims who still travel there in search of serenity, or sometimes a miracle.
Okay, according to the map, the old monastery should be up ahead. We need to find this Wraith, and we need to do it fast. Who knows how fast this corrupted fog will spread.
I couldn't agree more.
Let's see. Yes?
Finally. Uh-huh.
Tiara's breath! Help!
Got it.
Really?
By the Guardians, thank you. That was a bloody close call. You certainly aren't a priest. Are you a pilgrim?
Not really.
Oh. Then what brings you here? Not the best time to travel across Io, I'm afraid.
What were you doing all the way out here?
Me? Oh, just plucking berries for today's meal. Lately, the wildlife has gone pretty crazy, though. I wonder if that has anything to do with this blood burn everybody was talking about a moon ago.
I'm looking for a dark elven priest. Any idea where he could be?
Ah, yes, that Wraith fellow. He's south of the old monastery. But a word of warning, he's not the most talkative of folks.
I see. Thanks.
It's the least I can do. Anything else?
That's all. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome, child. May Hiran's winds carry you swiftly.
Sure. Understood.
Fine.
That way. All right.
Interesting.
Yes?
What's next?
Just give the word.
Corporal. Finally.
Sure.
Understood. Now, would you look at that? Will do. What?
Leave it to me.
Whatever's necessary. Got it.
Really? Fine.
Sounds like a plan.
Uh-huh.
You asked for this. You got it.
They will fall.
Sure.
Okay, I don't think we have a choice. Let's take a look at Wraith's shack.
Finally.
Sure. Got it.
Another traveller. Did you also come for Nathaniel and his holy water? If so, don't even bother. He's a charlatan.
Huh?
Then... never mind.
No. Wait. You people look like you can defend yourselves, right?
Why? What happened to you?
The short version? My father heard stories about a holy priest of Tiara who sells holy water from a holy fountain that can apparently cure my disability.
Son, It wasn't that simple.
As it turned out, that holy priest was a charlatan. We paid most of our savings for his cleansing water, and of course it didn't do anything. Now we're broke. That is, unless you could help us.
This is not their responsibility, Henry. Thank you for listening, but we should go now.
Wait, tell me more.
But what? Would you rather come back to Mother without a single sodding coin in your pocket? Let that fucking bastard get away?
Watch your language, son. Whatever happened, we are on holy grounds here.
Yes, Father. I know.
What's wrong with Henry?
Oh, he has the palsy. He was never able to walk or do any physical labor. Since then, my wife and I have tried everything to cure him, but it didn't work. Though that, of course, doesn't mean we've given up.
Actually, I think it would be better. It's just the way I am, and no amount of holy water and sermons is going to change that.
Come on, Henry, don't say that. The moment you surrender is the moment you lose, as Neathalf always says.
Why don't you talk to this priest instead?
Well, I don't know. I guess because you can call me many things, but not imposing. I'm an architect, not a warrior like you. Also, it's just a pouch of coin. He tried his best, so did we, and it didn't work. That's just the way the world works sometimes.
Huh. Can you tell me more about this holy water?
Well, only what I've already told you. It comes directly from a fountain near the old monastery, and drinking it has the power to heal. And yes, I know how this must sound to you, but as I said, there have been numerous reports of people getting cured. Our neighbor's son who fell and broke his back, an old man who even regained sight.
But there's no way of knowing these healings actually happened. And even if they did, it might have simply been coincidence. Alchemy cures diseases like magic does, but not this nonsense.
Huh. The boy is more reasonable than his father.
Well, maybe you're right. It did not work after all. But I don't know. This man simply didn't seem like a liar to me.
Huh. All right, let me see if I can talk with that priest. Where is he?
Are you?
Yes, we are. That man is in the south. His name is Nathaniel, and he's a priest of Tiara, so you should recognize him. And thank you.
Fine, if you think it helps.
Sounds like a plan.
Greetings. Are you Nathaniel?
Yes, that would be me. How may I help you?
I had a chat with an elf called Neelis. He was here with his son, and he told me that you sold him some healing potion that didn't work. Now they hardly have the money to return to Everlight.
Ah, yes, I remember him. The architect with a crippled boy. He was very generous indeed. I'm saddened the potion didn't work, but there's not much I can do. And yes, I accepted a donation and I gave him a vial of healing water in return. I never specified the amount of said donation.
Wait, you said that the donations are voluntary. That doesn't make any sense. Why would anyone give up their entire life savings just like that?
The followers make their donations at their own discretion. Yes, everyone has to make a donation before drinking from the Blessed Spring, but we always ask them to donate whatever they can afford. It is not our intention to destroy lives. Some followers believe that bigger donations result in more grace from the Guardian, and yes, obviously this isn't true, and we do all we can not to perpetuate this misconception. But that does not stop people from doing it.
Huh. So how do you explain that the holy water didn't work?
Well, the Guardians work in mysterious ways. We never promise that the water will work on everyone, but it does work though. Be sure of that. I've seen it with my own eyes. I saw lepers tearing off their robes to reveal a healed body. Blind men seeing the colors of the leaves for the first time in their lives. So how could we deny these souls-seeking help a chance at something so wonderful?
These cases you mentioned could simply be a coincidence.
Yes, I have considered that. But the Guardians work in mysterious ways. All we priests can do is serve them and bring their gifts into this world. Whether they choose to perform a miracle or not is their choice.
All right, I think I've heard enough. Well, your potion didn't work, so Neelis has a right to get his money back. Hand over the donation.
Ugh, I see. Well, you do not seem to be someone who would take a no for an answer. So be it then. Here's the money. Now I would prefer it if you left.
Sure.
I understand.
Pathetic.
Yes?
Really? Let's see.
Understood.
Well? Fine.
Interesting.
Now would you look at that? A fresh face. What can I do for you?
You're a priest of Nihalf, aren't you? Can you tell me more about him?
Sure. What would you like to know?
What does Nihalf represent?
You don't know? Strength, craftsmanship, and courage. He's the god of the warriors and the smiths. And of course, the dwarves, such as myself.
What's Nihalf's duty?
That one's easy to answer. Nihalf, your strength shall form and harden them. You will grant them the power to survive. For this world will not be without dangers. Within the earth, you shall form their souls in your forge and grant them courage and truthfulness, willpower and strength. Nihalf is the epitome of strength and success through hardship. He reminds us that we may have to go through the fire to become a better person.
Goodbye.
Guardian's grace be upon you.
Yes?
Yes? Is someone there?
Oh, you're blind.
I guess I am. But I can still answer your questions, Pilgrim. What have you come here for?
You're a priest of Heron, right?
I am.
What does Heron stand for?
Oh, Heron is many things. He's the wind around us, the time we live in, the dreams that come to us at night. And he's the one who brings both death and life to our souls. The nomads pray to him, the homeless, the poor, and the elders. He's the god of those who've been lost and who seek solace.
What is his duty?
He's the messenger. As Aenir, the All-Father, said, Heron, you will be the messenger who brings them the good and the bad. You shall lead the souls of the dying into the halls of death, and newborn souls to life. Sleep, death, and dreaming, but also happiness and health will be your wares. May they both fear and love you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, friend. May Heron's winds guide your feet.
Oh, hello, stranger. You're not from these parts, are you?
No, I just arrived. You're a priest of Tiara, aren't you? I recognize that crest.
Well observed. Yes, I am.
I want to know more about Tiara.
Blazes. Do we really have to do this? You could have just read a book or something.
Patience, young woman. There's always time for spirituality. What exactly would you like to know?
What is Tiara's purpose?
Tiara is the goddess of the sunlight, of all that is warm and good. She is prayed to by many, but mostly us humans see her as our source of inspiration and vitality. More than any race, our lives revolve around the sun.
What is Tiara's duty?
Well, Tiara is the oldest and wisest of the guardians. As the first to be addressed by the All-Father, she was told the following: Tiara, eldest of my children, your home shall be the solar sphere, and your flaming dance will bring light and warmth to life that would decay without it. May you never tire. She is the birth of our existence, and of all that we see. We feel her warmth whenever we travel.
I need to go. Thanks for your time.
You're always welcome. Tiara, guide your path, friend.
Read a book.
What?
I said read a book. I'm not here to answer your questions. I've done nothing else for the past 5 years, and it starts to get boring.
But you're a priest. Isn't it your job to spread the word of the Guardians?
I devoted my life to Zerbo, the god of laughter, of dance, of music. So isn't that what I should be doing? But no. Instead, that goddamn high priest sent me to this godforsaken grove to stand here all day, smiling and talking like a damn courtesan. And of course hoping that the few soldiers who come by don't decide to beat you to a pulp just because they feel like it. I'm just glad those white-robed fanatics haven't come here yet. Once they do, I'll be off. Sod Zerbo, my life is more important.
I won't bother you anymore. Stay safe.
Huh?
Can I help you? I haven't seen you here before, have I?
I want to know more about the Guardians. You're the priest of Shanna, aren't you? What can you tell me about her?
A lot.
Who does Shanna represent?
Represents? Oh, yes, of course. Shanna is the goddess and family of love and friendship. She represents every mother and every father, and is a beacon of hope for the kettle and grind.
What?
Oh, sorry. I meant beacon. beacon of hope for the gentle and the kind. Forgive me, that wine... It does strange things to my... tongue.
What was Shanna tasked with?
Oh, sure. It would be my pleasure. Shanna, my daughter, you will grant this world benevolence and love. For your calm, soft hands shall guide themselves to the loins of many men. Wait, no. Sorry, that was, a different book.
Well, maybe I should come back later.
What? No, I'm sorry, friend. Today really isn't my day. Maybe I can help you with something else.
Goodbye.
Sure. May you feel safe in Shauna's love like a dumpling wrapped in bacon.
Let's see. A pilgrim. What a nice sight. We haven't had many since that bloodburn plague broke out. How can I help you, child?
I want to know more about the guardian god Irion.
Certainly. What exactly?
What exactly does Irion represent?
Knowledge, justice, and truth. He's the scholar and the judge, and lots of mages or keepers pray to him.
I see. Thank you. What is Irion's duty?
Well, let me share the word of Arion with you. And finally, Arion, you will be the keeper of their knowledge. For science, research, and magic, give the people a better future. You shall record all their knowledge and achievements in a book, in which I may come to know the story of my work at the end of time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, friend. Safe travels.
Another pilgrim. How may I help you?
Can you tell me more about Ellen?
Of course. What do you want to know?
What does she represent? She's the goddess of the elves, isn't she?
Most people think that, but no, she isn't. Ellen embraces all sorts of people, from noble elves to human farmers. As long as your intentions are good, Ellen has a place for you in her heart. She's the mother, the one who nurtures, the goddess of nature.
What is Ellen's duty?
As the All-Father spoke, daughter Ellen, travel over the land and look upon the force of life. Watch over the abundance of nature, the plants and beings of the forest. Give them water, which they require to live, and be their friend and protector. Ellen gives life. That is her duty.
Can you tell me more about Ellen?
Of course. What do you want to know?
I'll be on my way.
Of course. The Guardian's grace be upon you.
What do we need?
More travelers. What do you want?
Are you Wraith?
Who's asking?
A friend of Silverhand.
That doesn't make it better. Listen, I'm not in the mood for a chat. If it's sermons you came here for, go talk to the other pilgrims. I'm sure they can't wait to bombard you with their stupid, idiotic blathering.
We need your help. The Morhir elves are suffering from a plague called the Corruption. They've traced down the cause of it to the Haalayash ruins in Leafshade, but...
Please, hold it right there.
Why?
I don't care. I'm sorry, but I simply don't. Now, is there anything else you need? No? Then thank you and goodbye.
I was told you're a priest of Nor. Is that true?
Was. Not anymore.
Why?
Blazes, what part of I don't want to talk to you didn't you understand?
What brought you here?
A quarrel with my lover. We were sweethearts once, used to make love under the silver moon, but ever since she left me I could find no peace of mind. This place provides me with that.
Really?
No.
Look, the Moor here really need your help.
And I really don't care.
Wow. There I thought altruism was dead.
Look, girl, if life taught me anything, it's that there's far too many people who care far too much about other people's business. I won't be one of them. And even if that were different, the Moor here would be the last people I'd help. They are the epitome of self-importance and arrogance. I owe them no loyalty. Now, please, move along. I have things to do.
All right, that didn't go well. Let's go take a look around. Maybe someone else can help us.
Good luck with that.
Got it. Can you tell me anything about Wraith?
What's a Wraith?
The Dark Elf.
Oh, that one. No. No, I don't think so. Not the nicest of fellas, I have to say. Always got that grim look in his eyes.
Goodbye.
Sure. May you feel safe in Shauna's love like,
Read a book.
What?
I said read a book. I'm not here to answer your
I'm not even here for knowledge. I want to know more about that Dark Elf.
Then ask him.
I tried. He's, reserved.
Well, hard luck, I guess. I can't help you with that.
I won't bother you anymore. Stay safe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello, stranger. You're not from the...
No, I just arrived. You're a
Well observed. Yes, I am.
Do you know anything about that Dark Elf? Why is he here?
Oh, I'm afraid I wouldn't know about that. He's very taciturn. But you've probably noticed that yourself.
Look, I really need his help. A lot of lives depend on it. Can you think of any way to convince him?
I don't know. I've seen him pray at an altar in his shack some time ago, so maybe if you go there... but no, you shouldn't do that. Not without him knowing.
Okay, I don't think we have a choice. Let's take a look at Wraith's shack.
Yes?
You got it.
Really?
Alright, so I talked to the priest. Seems he gave you the real holy water and it simply didn't work. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
Yes, that is what I expected.
What about the gold? Did you get it back?
I did, yes. He wasn't too happy about it, but here it is.
Let me see. By Ellen, yes! That's all of it! Look, Father, I told you, the money wasn't lost.
Let's just hope Ellen doesn't punish us for taking from her servants. Either way, I suppose I should be grateful. Thank you, stranger, for dealing with this.
So, you're an architect, right?
I guess I am, yes. Why?
This might sound a little odd, but I could use someone with knowledge of elven structures in my camp. It would just be for a while, and who knows, maybe the mages there can even find a way to help your son.
More holy waters and rose wreaths?
No. Alchemy and magic.
That's an interesting offer. So this army of yours, what do you fight?
All sorts of things. We're just trying to keep the world safe from threats.
That's ambitious. But, I could actually use some good work after spending on all these treatments. Where is this camp of yours? We could discuss the details there.
A long way off. But just meet me at the border and we'll talk there. I can tell you all the details.
Sounds interesting. All right, then I will wait for you at the border. Henry, are you coming?
Definitely.
That way. All right.
A drawing. A boy and a woman.
His family?
Maybe. We should go talk to him. What's that? An altar?
Looks more like a memorial to me.
Yes?
Anything on your mind?
Yes.
We found the memorial. And the drawing. Was that your son?
Claws of Nor. You're really starting to get on my nerves, you know that? Who the heck do you think you are?
Look, lives are at stake here. Don't you get that? People will die if we don't stop the corruption. Men, women, children. You know what it's like to lose someone, don't you? Then why don't you just help us? I don't get it.
Because it's pointless. It's also goddamn pointless anyway, so why even try?
What's pointless? Why?
That boy. He was my son. The bloodburn took him, together with my wife.
The Dark Elves were affected too?
What did you think? That Nor protects us? Our white hair? Nonsense. Everybody without magic was in the line of fire.
I'm sorry. When did that happen?
6 moons ago. But please, spare me the verbiage. You're not sorry because you didn't even know them. You wanted to appeal to my better self, and it worked. Good job. So, yes, I'll come with you and take a look at that fog. If there's anything I can do about it, I will. If I can't, then bad luck. Give me some time to gather my things. I'll meet you at the mountain pass.
Hmm?